Welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, Dr. Otto Octavius Suckit. So, remember the motto of this channel is that it's not the best deck, but it's the best deck for you. And today I'm hoping I found a deck that might be the best deck for you. It's referred to as Box of Shrines. I got the deck list for it off of AetherHub. You'll find information about it and where it comes from in the description below. But let's take a look at what's in this deck and we'll talk a little bit about it, all right? So in Box O Shrines, we've got Commune with the Spirits. Take a look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal a enchantment or land from among them, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in order. This is important because you're pretty much looking for either enchantments or lands with this deck. Okay, this will help you find what you're looking for, or at least get things started. And it only costs 1 green. We've got the Go-Shintai of Lost Wisdom, which is a very interesting looking card. But we got Flying. It's a 0/4, so it's a 0/4, essentially just blocker with Flying, which is a pretty awesome flyer. It only costs 2 to put out. At the beginning of your end step, you can pay 1. If you do, you target player mills X cards, where X is equal to the number of shrines you control. Great, but this is about milling, and milling really isn't something that helps out too much if you're not focused entirely on milling. But it's in there, and it helps to bump up your shrine your shrines that you have in play. We got the Go-Shintai Boundless Vigor, which this one, let's see. Same thing as Trample, it's a 1/1, and then your step, if you pay 1, if you do, you put a +1/+1 counter on target shrine for each shrine you control. So basically something is going to get buffed quickly, okay? And you might want to put it on this guy because he's got the Trample, which gets him through. Otherwise, you can always put him on the flyer, whatever is working out best for you, right? Weaver of Harmony says other enchantment creatures you get play +1/+1, which would be all of your shrines. Copy activated, target activated, or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. So that would be one of these things, I believe. And you could choose new targets for the copy. So this guy works hand in hand with your shrines. We got the Naturalist, which has got lifelink. He's a 2/2, and enchantment spells cost you 1 less gray to play. Awesome, right? We got Borrowed Time, so there's your bit of control that helps you to take stuff out. It gives you a little bit more time, just like it says, to do what you need to do. Moon-Blessed Cleric. So this is pretty much, I think, just like your Commune with the Spirits, but it's a 3/2 creature. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your card for an enchantment card, reveal it, and shuffle it and put it on top of your library. So it helps you get stuff and puts it on top of your library. We got the Go-Shintai of Ancient Wars. This is just like your other enchantments, your other shrines. In this case, first strike, 2/2, and it deals damage to target player or planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you control. So basically, at the end of your step, you're hoping to have some mana left over so you can do some stuff. That looks a lot like missiles flying around there, but I think they're supposed to be flaming swords. Interesting. Mirror Box. Okay, so the legend rule does not apply to permanents you control, which is important because all of these shrines are legendary, or at least are legend. Wait for it. Dairy. There you go. And so therefore, you can only have like one of each of them out, which is why we got it all over the place, is because that kind of sucks. But if you can get out the mirror box, you'd be able to have multiples out there. And then when you do, each legendary creature gets +1/+1. And each non-token creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with the same name. So it starts to beef these guys up like crazy. Now the problem is, if somebody nukes this, you're going to lose like 3/4 of your creatures. But you do what you can do. We got the Go-Shintai of Shared Purpose, and so it's got Vigilance. It's a 1/3, and if you pay for that 1 at the end of your step, you create 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens for each shrine you control. This starts popping out tons of dudes eventually. There's not a whole lot going on with spirits. Something could happen, like a Catilda or something like that might be really nice in here, because Catilda works based on the number of spirits and enchantments you got. And There's no Catildas in here, but it would totally take advantage of everything this white shrine wants to put together. So we have the black shrine here, which is the Go-Shintai of Hidden Cruelty, and it's got Death Touch 2/2, and when you do a special ability, destroy target creature with toughness X or less, where X is number of shrines. So it's not mana cost, which is way more awesome, but it's toughness. So hopefully you got enough of those things out that you can take out some stuff. We got Binding the Old Gods, so there's a little bit more control for you, and it has the ability to go get a forest. So it helps to thin your deck and give you a little bit more mana, and gives all your creatures Death Touch on the last turn. Okay, other than that, we got a ton of different lands. Origins Thing came in with some, I think, some Kamigawa lands, but I did not like the way they were performing. It seemed way too slow. So I ended up switching them out for these lands that, as long as there's 2 or more lands, then you get these ones untapped. So therefore, it's much faster after the first couple of turns. All right, so this is what we're playing with today. Let's see how well it does. And we're playing against Kimura Joe. I don't know what Kimura means. All right, we got 3 mana. We got some shrines. Looks like it's 2, 3, and 4. So, decent. Can we play all of them? No, we don't have a white. I don't care. We're still going to play with what we got. Eventually, we'll be able to get to 3. And then we can't play anything else. Really hoping for a white. Boy, this is just kind of dumb. The more I'm sitting here, the more I'm thinking I need to mulligan this thing. Since I can't play 3 out of the cards that are in here. All right, mulligan. All right, we got 2 this time. All right, we're gonna take it. Let's get rid of this Go-Shintai right here. Okay, these are gonna be slow. Start off with green and white. Double strike, gotta watch out for that. I got lots of whites to start off with that. Oh, it's still slow, that's right. Eek. Let's borrow that guy's time. Time out, buddy. Yeah, I can say that, like, before, I think I played this deck before. I was testing it out, and the problem is that with supreme aggro decks, you got a problem building up to it. Alright, so I'm not going to block, but I will be able to probably, let's see, because I got 4 mana, I got 3s for playing. Moon-Blessed Cleric is probably good, but the Naturalist might be able to actually save me a couple of turns. So I'll have a mana to be able to increase the Go-Shinto's beefiness. Be nice if we could pick up a red mana. That's rough. I really want to kill whatever he's got here. Haste and lifelink. Let's kill it. Yeah, I'm hemorrhaging at this point. Alright, so I got 4 mana. Okay, I'm putting out a life linker, so I'll be able to block and be able to get a little life out of the deal. This game's not going to go anywhere good. I'm just holding on just for the weird situation in which something super awesome is going to happen. But I don't think we got it in us. I have lost faith at this point. Alright, let's beat up Usher of the Fallen. Yeah, there we go, white man, alright. Alright, so I've got 6 mana. Sure, let's take a look. What do I want here? That's a good permanent. Put out number 2. Let's see, maybe go look for another one of those. This is gonna happen again. Okay. Alright, I got 2 dudes to block with. Oh, Jesus. Alright, block 1, block 2. Taking out one of the double strikers. And I'm dead. Just attack, buddy. We got 30-4. What a blowout. I gotta say though, this deck did a pretty good job of holding back the tide for as long as it did. Alright, we're playing against Ymir. And we got a lot of land. Let's just keep it. What do we got? Some green going on first. Everything is slow. Let's just start off with the green we got. Alright, so let's play something with some... Oh, I guess white. I don't have any blue down there, do I? Let's commune with the spirits. Let's grab that guy. Let's give him a little twirl. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we're playing against the same deck as last time. Alright, there's number 3. Let's go ahead and kill the double striker. So we'll have 4 mana on the next turn. I don't care. Let's... Need some mana to help get them all spunked up. I imagine they're going to put out something awesome. I'm going to have to Binding of the Old Gods it on my next turn, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to decline on the milling. I'll auto pay on the super pump. I'll give Big Butt there what we need. So you got 2 tokens because we got 2 shrines out. Oh, let's see, we got a lot. I'm going to hold off on this next one because I want that mana this turn. So let's keep Big Butt back for defense. Auto pay. Targeted player. It'd be nice if I could take out creatures with that, but that's what the black's for. Decline on that, and we'll auto pay. And let's give it to Trample. So you can try attacking me, and I'm going to have to start going for your throat. Is that what you're telling me? Nope, you're being chill. Good for you. I got Death Touch across the board, though. Alright, so we got lots of abilities here suddenly. So he's got, what, 8 he can come at me with there, brah? No attacks. Let's see if I can use his ability. See, I can't use this right now. Auto pay, yes. Does it have to tap him? Oh, that's why I have to tap him. That's why. No, I'll decline on that. Auto pay on that. Let's get fired up. I don't think there's any gods in this deck. I think the world tree just makes it so that everything is whatever color I need it to be at this point. And he gets an extra attack phase. He attacks with 1. He's not going to like my Go-Shintai of Lost Wisdom. No tax. We are going for the double attack. We'll decline on this, and we'll auto pay. We'll up it up on our blocker. His whole strategy, now that he's samuraiing it, is a single card attack. So a single super blocker is going to be our best bet. Boy, this Boros Runes is getting a lot of traction today. And nice to pick up another shrine at this point, but that's not happening, is it? Double strike, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to say no attacks. We'll double it up. Auto pay. Auto pay. Decline. Auto pay. Alright, I guess I could have killed him this last turn. I got a flying, he's got no blockers for flying. I wasn't even paying attention. He does have lifelink though. He pretty much has to do it this turn. He has to come at me. Okay, so put the blocker out. He will be blocked. I will not take any damage. I have to block him though. That's the problem, right? There we go. So my guy will survive it, and it will kill his guy, and then and then he will die, and then he's gonna have another attack phase after this. Yeah, 23. That's rough. All right, so anyways, he would have been dead if I had been paying attention. Oh, no. Let's see. He's got first strike on a 3/3, double strike on a 1. No, let's no attack it. Let us do this instead. And I'm going to double up on these guys. Auto pay, and then we are going to auto pay, take out that guy. Who's going to be our new one? We'll auto pay up this guy. Red Rover, send some dummy right over. Flying. I can't do anything about flying right now. So I think he could do me another 6 to me. He has just no mana, he can't do anything about it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go all in on my next turn. Where I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He's block. So there we go. You just have to make it through one turn, bud. Of course, I think I probably will, unless you kill all my shrines. How many shrines I got? 1, 2... I just need 3 to be able to kill your guy. You have to kill both of my shrines. I don't think you got it in ya. Ah, there we go. Nope. Let's see. Do I have enough money? Yeah, I'll pay it. Absolutely. And we'll auto pay that, which means we'll kill that. And yep, we will. And let's put that on the trampler. I give it like a 75% chance he gives up. Oh, he puts out a Goldspan Dragon. Oh, no, please, no. Just, that's it. 4 points of damage, that's it. 4 points is it. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Come on, not one more point of damage. You're digging for it. You're still digging. Give him love. Smack. Smack. There we go. Victory! Victory! And we're playing against erKillo. Alright, I don't know what that means. We have 4 mana. That looks like it's pretty decent. Good place to start. 1, 2, and 4. Alright, so number 1 would be a green, and we can actually play it. That's fantastic. I think I'm going to grab this dude. What are we discarding? Do we really want to discard a shrine? It doesn't seem right. Do I have anything that has black in it? Is this? Nope, nothing at all, really. Let's get rid of this red then. Of course, that was the only card I could play that would actually allow me to put something down on turn 2. Yeah, it'd be good except for the fact that I only have 1 green. We had to use, well, I guess we have 2, but we had to use the other one for the white. Why wouldn't I have used that one? Looks like I need to have paid for this one myself. Interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't have any black mana at all. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Thanks. You think it's erKillo because it's like Urkel? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Urkel has been on TV for like, I don't know, 15 or 20 years. Come on, black mana. Black mana, black mana, black mana, black mana, black mana, black mana. Well, I guess I don't care about black mana anymore. Yeah, it's not doing me good right now. Who do I really want here? Let's take an action. Black's not doing me any good. I guess this is ridiculous if that's what I'm pulling. Let's do it. No tax. So this way I'll be able to take out the Blood Vial Purveyor on my next turn. What, did he just win? Nope, we did! Victory! Alright, so here is Box of Shrines. I'm not really sure what the box means here. Oh, Mirror Box, that's what it's all about. Box of Shrines has to deal with Mirror Box. Alright, so what did we think about Box of Shrines? Okay, here's the deal. I love the Shrine deck that went out in whatever it was, last September. You know, when Standard changed, we lost all those other Shrines. I love that Shrine deck. One thing that was nice about those enchantments is that they were just enchantments. And at the time, enchantment kill was not omnipresent the way that it is today. But even more so, our current shrines are also creatures. Now, it has its positives and its negatives. And the negatives to it is the fact that they can be just completely blasted away. Blasted away by creature kill. And, you know, you got, I mean, Farewell would take out all enchantments anyway. Farewell is just way too devastating right now. But, you know, as a board sweep, that thing is pretty just. So in this case, though, yeah, it seems like they're a little easy to get rid of because they are just everything. They're enchantments, they're creatures. I mean, they're legendaries. I'm not sure how that really hurts them that much, other than the fact that you can't play them out. You know, what's funny is that for being legendaries, there really isn't much. I haven't got much of an opportunity of having 3 of a kind in my hand and, you know, needing just being there sucking on fumes for it. And it almost wouldn't matter because as quickly as they get wiped out by removal, you could always play them immediately afterwards if that'd be the case. It is really nice. Usually it seems like you get about 3 shrines out at a time and you get the effect of having 3 times whatever. And that's actually pretty decent. So there you go. I mean, we got, you know, 5 different colors and we got the mana to support it. Really that, what is it, that tree that we were talking about there? The world tree. There's only, is it just 1 in there? That's amazing, because I'd probably put a lot more in if I was thinking about this more severely. Because this is the mana fixer that gives all your trees the ability, your lands to do it. I mean, here's the deal, is that, I guess that's the reason why, is that you have to have 6 lands, including this one, to be able to get each land to produce all of the colors that they possibly can. So at that point, you probably have enough to make everything happen anyway. So maybe it's not such that big of a deal. The removal that's in here between Binding the Old Gods and Borrowed Time, and with the black guy, I'd have to say those are pretty good. I mean, there's no board wipe going on, and, you know, it might be nice to have something in there, but, you know, I really didn't feel it. I mean, if the game was going to be over, the game was going to be over, and a board wipe really wasn't going to save us in the situations that we went up against. I think that this deck is fairly well balanced. Now, there are some definite holes. It's not super great, but it was a fun deck, and when it goes off well, and it wasn't hard to make it go off. You know, it just depends on the deck you're playing against. If you're playing against something that's like way fast, you probably don't have enough time to set up. If you're going against something that has a lot of control, they're just going to keep wiping your shrines off the board, and you're going to have to start over from scratch again multiple times, which actually is a lot easier as long as you got the mana to support it. So there's not a lot, there's like no card drawn here that I can imagine. The only thing you got going on is you got Commune with Spirits and the Moon-Blessed Cleric that help you go and put things up, you know, next, so you can kind of get things started. I kind of wish, much like in the last set, that the blue shrine was card draw, but instead it's mill instead. So, you know, it's in here just mostly because he's a good blocker. He's got flying. You mix him together with the green one, you can give him some real meat, and then he's a kind of an evasive super hunk, but he definitely needs some help. So anyways, I thought this was a fun deck, and it might be the right deck for you. I gotta say, for a 5-color deck, it was definitely a good deck for me. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. from all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.